This is not an American car, by the way. Okay, so this is a Tundra truck, right? Or oh no, wait, that's a Dodge. That's a Dodge, of course. Okay, Ford, American car. Mazda, not an American car. Another truck, probably American. Volkswagen, not American. Toyota, not American. Subaru, not American. Now Jeep is American. We got a Nissan, not American. Toyota, another Toyota. Kia, a Honda. Well, we got some trucks, and basically all of the other cars are are either Japanese or European or German. Another Honda, a Subaru, a Mercedes. That's a Honda right there. Okay, we are on a golf course where Trump would have gone to if he were to land in New Orleans. He would have stood right here. And he would have struck the ball, watching it fly right into the holio here. Where is the hole? That is the question. Let's find ourselves a nice little, there you go, right there. And he probably would have made it in one. And there's Trump. There you go. Perfect. December 2013, guys. Look at this grid. American cities always end up looking like this, and I find it kind of funny. This is a nice house. It's a 2-story house. Oh boy, what happened there? Is that Jesus' house? What is wrong with the camera, man? We got some Christmas decorations for New Orleans. Let's see who has the best decorations in the house. This is pretty nice. I don't know what this symbolizes, but this looks cool. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Audi. Not an American car. Is that a Prius? Look at this car. Why does it look so weird? Maybe that's the distortion. It looks kind of funny. Hey, look at this. This is definitely the distortion. It's nice to see people putting up decorations. Let's go here. Check this neighborhood out. Okay, now this is a serious house right there. Woo! Look at this. This is nice, dude. Look at this. This reminds me of LA. The houses are different. You can tell the house because I see a lot of brick masonry here, a lot of brick houses. This LA is more like, well, I don't know, but it's not like brick. LA is like cardboard mostly, but this is like brick houses. This is where the piggies run when the wolves comes to blow their house up. Look at this. This is a huge brick building. Like I don't know what kind of a balcony that is. A 2-car garage. This is nice. Okay, so this is a newly built house. Inflatable snowman. I feel sad, guys. Come to Russia for New Year's. It's actually pretty cool here, and you'll see some snow and get to make yourself a proper snowman. You can probably go to New York for that, but you know, still, come to Russia, guys. You'll not regret, bro. I promise. You'll definitely have a lot to remember later, especially if you get yourself some Russian friends. We're gonna take you to around local bars and stuff like that. You'll definitely have a great time. Wow, this looks weird. It says there's a body of water. Is this because of the typhoons and stuff like that? Is that supposed to break up the waves or something? Let's go ahead and look at the bridge right here. These guys got the whole coast on camera. That's crazy. Treasure Chest Casino, of course. Always a casino in America. Yeah, boy, that's what I was waiting for. A new Mustang GT. This is 2019, man. It could be anything. It could be 2017. I feel like 2015 was the year when they started making them looking like this. Oh boy, what? I don't know how this happened, guys. Somehow I decided to jump locations, and now we are here. I don't even know where exactly we are supposed to be, but there is snow. Tundra Buggy Adventure 2013. Is this like Alaska or something like that? Where are we, guys? Farnworth Lake, Goose Creek. Whoa, that is a lot of snow. I like how I was making fun of having no snow in Louisiana, and now we are God knows where, and there's snow everywhere around me. I don't even know where I'm at. Goose Creek, 50 kilometers per hour maximum. Guys, where are we? Can somebody point me? Like, I hope that going south is the right decision here. But the problem is, all I see is a bunch of lakes. I feel like we are in Canada for some reason. A bunch of meanders. These things right here, these are called meanders. I learned that in geography, year 10. You learn something new every day, you're welcome. It still smells terrible from the burned vegetables, if you're wondering. Probably not good for my cognitive system. It's been like 5 hours, guys, and there's nothing, nothing. Back Lake. Let's try this again and there. Okay. Wow. What? This feels like a university of some sorts. We have one student in attendance. Fort Hays State University. There you go. Tiger Bookshop, your used book connection. I got used? Did you? Used books are like a thing in America, because like they're not a thing in Russia. Great job to Americans for using used books. Honestly, when your university is looking like that, you know, you're kind of like, hey, you know, like you feel accomplished. You feel like, hey, well, this is my alma mater. Whenever you graduate high school and then you go to university, you enroll in the university, you pass the tests, and if it's a cool university, like it's big, right? There's a big territory. There's a lot of history behind that wall of a university. You always feel like, you know, you've accomplished something special. So I can appreciate, you know, somebody's cool looking university. Ooh, got a little Christian church. Perfect. Look at this house. This house is crazy. This house is amazing. By the way, where are we? Kansas State. We are in Hays, Kansas. That's cool. I wonder how old this church is right here. Take your guess. How old is this church? Well, judging from the masonry and the bricks and the way the lights hit and the erosion of the tiles in the roof, I would say this is, I'm looking at something like 1885. No, man, I'll take that back. 1895. So this is 1895 we're looking at right here. So 1895 is my guess. I'll Google it. If I can find the info on it, I'll find it and I'll post it on top of the screen right here. Was your guess correct? I hope that it was. Like, still, this is pretty cool, you know, for some just town in Kansas. Look at these gangster rocking chairs on the porch. April 2013. I like how there's a little driveway right here. Somebody's living in this house. This house is ridiculous. A basketball hoop and a classic in the back. This has to be a garage. He's stunting on everybody. Look at this, just one story, little flat houses, and he's just like, bow. Look at the flags, man. So you got your high school and your university. So you don't even need to go anywhere. You can just go to Footsworth or whatever it was called, Fort Hays State University. I feel like everyone who just lives here, they all go to the same high school, and then they all end up in the same university, in a state university, unless they want to like go out of state. Wakini. Every small town in the States has a water tower, and I bet if we look for it, we'll find the church. Preach Tabernacle at Trego Community High School. There's a high school right there. This is where kids study. So this is where the county sheriff resides, right here. So if you need to talk to the sheriff, you come here. How would I have turned out if I was born in a city like this, or somewhere that looks like this in America, like, or anywhere else? Like you know, your teenage years, your school days, like you have like a grandma and a grandpa who live out of state, and you come visit them. But for the most part, I feel like you will just grow out of it very quickly by the time you're like ready to go to college. You know, I hope that people relocate and then go and pursue their careers and dreams elsewhere, because like honestly, living within this square your whole life is very restricting. And now that I'm thinking about this, like by the time I was 18, I was blessed to have lived in multiple countries, whether it was just me living there or visiting them as a tourist. That is really eye-opening. That's mind-boggling, man. Wow, just imagine yourself, like if you come from a big city, imagine being stuck within this square. It's such a trip. I'm not ready for this life. This is your high school. Like imagine some kids go to this high school, like this is the only thing they know. I bet everyone knows where your house is. Like you could be living in this house right here. There aren't that many cars either. Look at this, like this is the only car in my house. This car and that car right here. And the town is old, you know, there's nothing happening. First Mennonite church. So there's a church Like, this is your McDonald's, bro. How do people get food? Like, do they grow their food in the backyard? This is a great pose to take for a picture of a Google Live Street View right here. This is a bar. If you need a drink, you come down there. If you just wanted to go to a cinema, where would you go? And look, I'm in a different city now, and it looks exactly the same. It looks the same. Like, the only action these towns have is whenever like a big truck passes them through, and the dude stops the truck and just goes to at the gas station, that goes to the shop at the gas station, gets a bunch of drinks, and then maybe he sleeps over here like something. Here's a bank. It looks kind of desolate. It looks left alone. Like, these houses were built like somewhere in the 50s or whatever, maybe in the beginning of the 20th century. Everything kind of just froze there, you know? It's weird because there's a bunch of space. Like, the Chinese would have developed it already. Like, there's a bunch of space to build a town maybe, or just to start building maybe like warehouses or like food storage areas or whatever, or like use these for, I don't know, solar energy or something. Here we are, another square looking town. I want to go back to New Orleans, man. New Orleans was fun. Ooh, a big one. Guys, now this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. We ended up in an aqua park. Now this is a town where you want to be born, or at least you want your parents to take you there once a week. Welcome to the Bay. $5 admission. No inflatables. Do breast implants count? Got a little cul-de-sac. Got a nice little American hoorah. Brown's shoe fit. Alright, well look, this is definitely a town with some money in it. A car like this wouldn't have been sitting outside. Yeah, there's definitely some people living here, you can tell. All of a sudden we got some nail salons, we got some shops, Kansas Children's Service League. It still feels like there's just a bunch of just wide open space, and it just feels so kind of roomy, and like there are no buildings, no tall buildings around. It's just weird, especially like living in a city like Moscow. Like, what is this? What is this plot of land where nothing is, like there's nothing here? You know, it's impossible to find land like that in the middle of the city. There aren't even any markings on the road. There are no traffic stops. Like, where are all of these traffic stops? Woo! Exclusive content right there. First Christian Church. You're welcome. Please subscribe if you enjoy these. You know, next time we'll end up in a different spot. If you want me to visit a different country, comment down below. I will be coming to the country where you live. If that's what you're into, maybe the city, like suggest, whatever it is. If Google has pictures of your city, I'll be there. And I'll see you in the next one, guys.